105.9 FM with Wildest Dreams. There's Taylor Swift. It's 8:40, and that means it's time to take a little ride to Sebring to Statler Financial Services. I think I have Phillip on the line. Let me see if I did this right. Phillip, are you with me?
Good morning, Scott. Hey, we haven't talked for a while.
I know. It's always a pleasure talking to you, Phillip. Always good to hear from you. What you been up to? What's going on?
Hey, man, we've been busy, but it sounds like you're having to get up early these days to cover for Mr. Dave.
Yeah, and you know how I am with early mornings. They tend to give me a rash, but I'll make it.
Hey, we do have some reports coming out today, but before we do that, I do want to talk a little bit about the macro stuff, and that's usually Dave's expertise because he's a big macro guy, but he's on vacation, so which I'm glad. I'm glad he's getting a little bit of a vacation.
Yeah, I am. It's good to see him take a little time off because I tell you, he's a hard-working guy, Phillip. But then again, you know that.
I do, and I enjoy our mornings together. But I want to go back to yesterday after he and I spoke. The factory orders came out, and I think this may be kind of a telling number. We've been talking lately about how we believe that things look like they're starting to slow down a little bit. That's not bad. It just means that we probably aren't growing as fast as we had been growing. Factory orders came in yesterday, and the estimate was that they were to grow by 0.2%. And unfortunately, they didn't. They actually decreased by about 0.6%. So an 0.8% swing there in factory orders. And so, that just means that people, the spending pattern maybe starting to slow down a little bit now, Scott.
Okay. All right. So what else do you have for us? What are you looking forward to?
So we've got some earnings. The big thing coming out yesterday after the market closed was Alphabet. And for most people realize that Alphabet is the parent company of Google. And so a big name, it's one of the big.
Alphabet is the parent company. I didn't know that. I always thought Google was kind of a thing. I did not know that. Yep.
Oh, geez, we taught you something today, Scott.
You always do, Phillip, but that is interesting. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that just really got me. Yeah.
Yep. So Google came in and they beat the street significantly, almost $2 a share. Not quite, but they beat by $2 a share. Revenue was also ahead of the forecast, but the investors appear a little concerned right now because of the sharp increase in Alphabet spending when it comes to their investment in data centers and cloud computing, which seems to be a big deal right now with Apple. I mean, with everybody, Apple, Google, everybody seems to be doing a pretty big deal when it comes to those type of things. And so Alphabet's trading down today about 1.9%. I mean, it's a big stock, right? It trades. It closed yesterday at $1,141 a share. So,
my goodness.
Yeah, so it's an expensive stock to buy. So it's down about $22 this morning before the market opens up.
Can you buy it? A share, Phillip? That's about all I can afford.
One share. Well, you can go out and buy a share. There's different brokerage firms where you can go out and just buy one share.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, so it is a possible thing to do. So we are still in the middle of earnings season, Scott, and so we've had some companies come out and report. We had Viacom. They're the big media company, and they came out 9 cents above estimates. However, the revenue did fall a little bit. They're saying their domestic advertising sales declined over this last quarter, but they're looking forward to this quarter. So they're actually not getting beat up yet this morning. They're down they're up about 1% before the market opens up. So they're hanging in there pretty well, even though their revenue is a little short. Hey, probably my big winner today, Scott, and I'm sure that you are not a participant with this company, but Estee Lauder, the big cosmetic company.
Yep.
They beat. They beat by 19 cents a share. Pretty big beat. Revenue was also strong. They're seeing really strong global sales, and their brand is doing well. and they're up almost 10% this morning before the market gets started today. So they're probably, Dave always looks to see what his big winners are, and I'm thinking that would probably be one of his big winners as we get started today.
All right.
So we kind of had a mixed bag. Probably my worst performer today, maybe Church and Dwight. And I know you do not know who Church and Dwight is, do you?
Yeah, that's right, Phillip. You've nailed that one. Church and Dwight. Tell us about it.
So they are the makers of Arm & Hammer baking soda.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So
now, I've heard of Arm & Hammer baking soda, Phillip.
I bet you have. So that's a good thing. So they came in at 57 cents a share, a penny shy of what the analysts thought they should be coming in at. Revenue was above what the street had forecasted. They did implement a price increase last quarter, but not soon enough for it to really help this quarter. And so they're seeing a little shortage when it comes to their overall earnings, and they're trading down this morning almost 6% before the market gets opened up today. And so, so we kind of got a mixed bag across all the different sectors that are out there. And but hopefully that gives people a little bit of an insight as we head into the rest of this day.
All right, Phillip, very good. You still have your show, right?
Oh, yeah, we have the show every weekend. Hey, as we get started, though, let me just give everybody kind of a heads up as to what the futures are looking at right now before we sign off. So Dow's up about 94 bucks. The S&P 500 is up $5, and the Nasdaq's up 21 3/4. Gold and silver up just a little bit. Crude oil is finally knocking down a little bit, down 1% to $54 a barrel. Hey, we are seeing the Nasdaq. I did read a little article that said that it is getting close to moving out of the bear market territory, which it crossed over last month. So some good things there. Scott, they can always listen to me every weekend on my Statler Financial radio show, noon on Saturdays, 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings on your sister station, News Talk 730. They can call us anytime to make an appointment to get a second opinion on their current portfolio, just to make sure they're not taking on too much risk in that portfolio. They can call us at 382-0037. Something new that we're doing, Scott, and you're going to be on Facebook because of this. We take this, we record this little excerpt that we're doing this morning, and we actually post the video on Facebook. And people, if they miss us, they can come back and follow us at Statler Financial Services, and they'll see this post, and they can catch up on the daily economics for the week.
Now, hold on. I'm not going to be on video, am I?
Well, not your face. Not your face. So, we haven't gotten that far yet. I'm trying to talk Dave into doing that, but, he tells me he's got the face of a radio man.
Yeah, well, I do too. So at least I did shave this morning, so there's that. So, hey, thanks so much, Phillip. Enjoyed it. We'll do it again soon, okay?
All right, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I guess you and I all the rest of this week, huh?
Yeah, I think so. We're kind of taking it one day at a time. I'm not sure when he's coming back, but whatever. We'll make it work. Thanks so much.
All right, man. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.
See you soon.